How's it going, good people? Continuing with the build out of the locks or hair locks website, one of the things that I need to do was to be able to get the colors out of the image that the customer provided. And so I pulled up GIMP and also I've downloaded the image. And as you see here, one of the colors, which will be the primary color, is this lighter color here. There are some other colors in this image that I also want to use, or the customer has requested. So what I'm going to do though first is to open the style sheet. And then in here, I'm going to, you can use in GIMP, there is a color picker tool, which is this one right here. And so when you do that, it changes the tool and then you select the portion of the image that you want to get the color of. And then so what I'm going to do now is to set the primary background color equal to the hash or HTML notation that it gave. And then I will also do .text primary and then set the color equal to that same thing. Now what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to probably replace this long term and replace it with a root element and then use the CSS variables. And then that way I only have to define it once. And then anytime I need to change it, I can just change the whole variable. The other thing that I need to do, so I'm going to cancel that. And there is a brownish color in here that the customer wanted. So I'm going to select that from here as well. I think I may need to open the, there's supposed to be a window that shows up. Tools, selection tool, things, not sure if that's it. Nope, this is it. Oh, so I click that and then I click that. Then if I come over here and double click this, I can then get the HTML. All right, so then my .bg secondary will be background color with the hash of that. And then the .text secondary will be color and then that. Now, in the event I ever change out the styling on this, I could create my own set of classes as well instead of overriding the existing classes. However, when you're doing cascading style sheets, you can overwrite the defaults with your own custom styles. The thing is, you have to make sure that your styles are in the proper order in order for that to happen. All right, so if I come over here now, let's see, it did not update style.min. Oh, so I need to also, let's do minify the file. And the style sheet should update, and it may not. Okay, so let's do this. I need to also update the commands that are associated with the running of this task to include serve, watch, I think it's called watch theme. That may be not the right command. Let's see. mkdoc serve watch theme. Is that it? Yes. So if I come here and put those two there in front of that and then do run task, anytime a change is made in the theme directory, it should refresh the website. Okay. All right, so then if I come back to the template, let's go to main, maximize that real quick. Where's the nav bar? So if we do nav bar BG dark, so let's change this to BG secondary. And then this should change. It's not changing to the correct color. Okay, primary. Okay, so it's still not changing to the correct color. All right, so what I'm gonna do is to change this. So we'll do text brown. And then we'll do this peach. All right, minify the file. And then we'll come back here and do brown. And then that should change. Yes, so that is working. What has probably happened, and I think I know why, so let's try something different real quick. All right, so if I do that and then with the important behind it, yeah, so that that, and that. All right, so then if I come back over here, let's minify. All right, and so that is not doing, I guess because both of these have important behind them. Let's not do that inspect. I want to inspect the nav bar. Hold on, wait, did I change that style back? Brown, no. All right, so if I do primary, save that. All right, so now that is the color that I expect it to be with it overriding the primary thing. Looking at this though, I think this will need to be the brown color unless I change the text color. So let's do secondary. Secondary, save. All right, so then that is brown at the top with the light colored text. The Jumbotron will then change, and this down here is changing. Now the customer did state that they wanted a white background. I'm leaning towards more of a warm white background instead of a bluish white background, because normally on screens you get the bluish background. So let's do hex color codes warm white. All right, and so this is the recommendation for this site, warm white. Ooh, I need it a little bit brighter than, let's see, warm white, warm white, warm white. I don't know if I like that variation. All right, so let's go down here to the tints. I'm not sure why it's showing that. So let's do this F, let's go with this one here. So then if I do, in my custom style sheet, I'll do body, and then I'll do a background color of that with a hash in front. That'll, and then minify. And so then if I come back to my template, it's kind of a little bit different down here, as you can kind of see. It's not drastically different, but that is what I think I'm leaning more towards for at least setting up in this particular video with the colors. Now the tertiary color is a hunter green. All right, so what I'm going to do is to pick, let's see if we can find a dark green from this website. And to accommodate that, and we may have to tinker with it a little bit to get it, I think more of a dark green shimmer. Now, of course, I'm not saying that these colors are the absolute final colors, but these are colors that the customer did mention that she wanted. All right, so we're going to do BG. So we'll do BG green, and I know that's not the same as the others. I can change it at any given point, obviously, if I needed to. Let's remove that first hash. There we go. And then text dot text green, and then color that. Oh, it's already got the hash copied. All right, so format the CSS, minify, so that it will save and then reload my page. All right, so then on the buttons, which will be the accent color, I want, what's the name of that? So learn more. So where's learn more? All right, so here we go. So then we do green here, and actually I need a BTN green. Okay, so we'll do dot BTN green, which will have a background. Actually, I think I can double up on these. Do a comma, dot BTN green. And we'll clean that one out, minify, save this as well. All right, and so that works there. Now I can create combination styles with the background and the text together. That way I'm not having to individually add both of them together. So what I'm going to do is I may actually just do this. So a .btn, that way all the buttons on the website are the same. So background color is that. All right, and then text, not text color. Color is, so let's come back over here. We'll do inspect. So I want to use the built-in bootstrap color, whatever that may be. This bottom thing needs to go. All right. So the BTN secondary class. Whoops. All right. So there we go. Secondary. And then over here on the right, the computed style, I need to find color in this list. And the color is white. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. All right, so the button, and then we do all Fs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. All right, so then anything on the page that's a button that's not overwritten by a style should default to being green. So let's take that out of there, save, and we're missing something on the background. BTN background color minify. Let's see if that will correct it. Yes. And so now anytime there's a button, it would automatically change to that, and I don't have to specify any additional styles with this particular thing, like this here BTN secondary. All right, so let's see, BTN green, so I can do away with the green specification here. Let's see, and then the secondary, I'm going to leave that secondary there. I think I may actually rename it though to be clear about what color is actually being utilized. So instead of secondary, it would be the brown color, and then the primary would then change to peach or whatnot. And so that way I can still use the built-in styles if I wanted to, but then, you know, by renaming them, however, you don't always have to do that. So that's kind of a both-sided, you know, benefits of style sheets. You can override the built-in styles that's into whatever framework, which in this case is Bootstrap. However, you don't have to do it that way. Because of the fact the Bootstrap and CSS in general gives you that flexibility to be able to adjust things accordingly. All right, so last but not least, and I made several adjustments. So let's close the index page for now. And for the next several videos, I'm pretty much going to be working in these 3 files of setting up styles, setting up the template, and setting up the configuration. Because what I want to do is to be able to set things up in a way where if there's ever an update to, let's say, a product on a page, I don't have to come back in here and recode out that section of the page. What I can do with this static site generator is I can just go in here, update the configuration, and then do a deployment. The way I've done CI/CD deployments is that when they do deploy, the configuration, if it has like a list of things in there that are to be included in the page, the configuration can do that, and then all you gotta do is just update the configuration, 1 or 2 lines, whether it be a link or something else of that nature, and then that be it. That being said, thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe and follow. And if you have, thank you for doing so. Please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.